Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 7 of the regular season where the Rangers lose in the shootout 3-2 to the Colorado Avalanche, and more specifically, Alexander Georgiev. And you might be saying, Weston, that isn't Georgiev. It might as well be! I knew! Going into this game, the Rangers were going to lose, and Georgiev was going to have one of the best games of his career. And people were like, oh yeah, they call that a revenge game. No, it's not so much a revenge game as it's just in the script against the Rangers. Yeah, look, I have the script right here. It says, Rangers get goalied by Georgiev, and the Astros lose to an NL East opponent. Why does it say that? And the Rangers, they just got so outclassed for the first while of this game. We looked better in the second and third period, but the first period, we looked so awful, except for Igor Shesterkin, who, to this point of the season, hadn't had that, that Igor Shesterkin game yet, where we all knew he was going to be fine, but he hadn't had that, he took over the game tonight. Looked amazing. Shots were 20 to 11. We were on pace after one period to get outshot 60 to 33. We looked awful in the first period. First goal, Igor Shesterkin can't see a damn thing in front of the net. This was, that's a bit of a screen there. Valery Nichushkin just in front, blocking everything, tips it in, and it's 1-0 Avs. And I'm not mad on him for multiple things. A, yeah, what's he supposed to see there? 2, I just used letters and numbers. Anyway, 2, it's a power play. I don't like putting power play goals on goalies. So it's 1-0 Avs after the first. It could have been legitimately 3-0 or more. And then the Rangers turn it on. But Georgiev plays one of the best games of his career. One of the best game I've seen since last year against Carolina. So the second best game I've ever watched Georgiev in. And of course, because it had to be, it comes against us in his return to Madison Square Garden. But second period, Rangers looking a lot better. Georgiev had to make some really nice saves in the second period. He had to make nice saves throughout this game. But second period, Rangers looking better. They take into the offensive zone. Blake carries in. Trouba in front. Beautiful pass over to Barclay Goodrow. Tips it in. Beautiful. Beautiful moves. That was Goodrow's second of the year, and I don't remember his first. But his second of the year, not too shabby. And the Rangers tied the game. Great. So the Rangers, in the last little bit of the second, draw a power play. Great. We're going to have a power play leading into the third period. How cool is that? And this goal, you get it? I'm out of position. I'm not where I'm supposed to be, because I'm supposed to be over in that direction, and instead, I'm somewhere else where I don't belong. I get that Shesterkin has had a bit of success playing the puck. You know, he can play it really well. But here's the thing with goaltenders playing the puck. It's kind of like putting a kicker into block. He's a football player, but that's not at all what he's meant to do. Goalies playing the puck, I can count on a hand how many times that's a good thing. Shesterkin's entire career, there's 2, maybe 3 times, I can only, off the top of my head, think of once where it's helped at all, and that was the odd man rush that it created against, the Penguins last season. That was, the only time. But goaltenders playing the puck is kind of like watching someone else do, the hand knife trick at a party, where, at best, it's kind of neat, and at worst, you now have to explain to your boss why you can't type with your ring finger anymore. But late third period, Rangers. Beautiful goal to tie the game. Adam Fox blows Nathan MacKinnon up on this play. MacKinnon was looking for a penalty, even though that was one of the cleanest hits you're going to see in the National Hockey League. Nothing called, rightfully so. Fox carries into the offensive zone, passes to Kreider to Jimmy Vesey, and Adam Fox doing a Chris Kreider impression. Everyone's done a Kreider impression this season except for Chris Kreider, and he scores to tie the game at 2. And because everyone could see it coming, this game had to go into overtime. And once it got to overtime, it just made sense that it would go to the shootout. And that despite all the laws of everything, including nature itself, Alexander Georgiev out-battles Igor Shesterkin in the shootout, and the Avalanche win 3-2, a.k.a. 2-2, but they get the extra point because of the stupid thing that is an actual hockey. So you might say that I'm incredibly negative for the fact that the Rangers are, by Gary Bettman standards, above 500, and it's only the 7th game of the season. Here's my thing. this was a 4-game homestand that was supposed to build a lot of confidence for the team and give them a little bit of a, rest up before a 3-game road trip that you're about to go on that will take you as far as Arizona. Granted, Arizona is, you should beat them. If we lose to Arizona, there's going to be a fun video for this one, but that's in the future that we're not even thinking about quite yet. Anyway, back to this. So that was that. And what happens on it is you win this nightmare game against Anaheim. You lose the most embarrassing overtime I've ever watched against the Sharks. You get your doors blown off by Columbus, and Alexander Georgiev bodies you into the ground. And you might say, well, Weston, the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup last year. And I would say, yeah, but there's some differences, and this is Alexander Georgiev. And I like Alexander Georgiev. He's a good backup. I never trusted him as a starter. The fact that he's the one to do it, but he had to. We all knew it was going to happen. We all saw this coming in the lights. Like, we knew Georgiev was not just going to win, but, trounce us. And it just made sense. We all knew it was coming. Anyone who says they didn't see it coming, oh, no, you're either lying to yourself or just dumb. And the best part is, after a loss like this, the Rangers don't get time to rest up because we play again tomorrow. Granted, we're still in New York, so it's not a long trip, but now you're going to go to the other New York and play the Islanders in their stadium, and you don't get your goaltender because Igor is going to be out because he played tonight, which means we're going to go to Halak, who in his last game gave up 5 goals to freaking Columbus in our house, and now he's going to go to the Islanders' house against a team who we kind of baby-brothered last season, who they're going to want to beat us, and for us, even though it's only the 8th game of the year, it's kind of a must-win game. So I'll be here tomorrow to talk about that game, and I'm sure scared you read my emotions properly. So that's it for the evening. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers. So that embarrassing goal happens, and then the Rangers get the... Really forgot to turn the camera around. Jordy got low. Oh, that's on.